Okay, so Captain America, the first Avenger, the first MCU Captain America movie. Spoiler alert, if you've been in a coma for the past 13 years, it's pretty good. I'm going to tell you the good and I'm going to tell you the bad. So, leading up to the release of Captain America Brave New World, well, it's already out. Leading up to my review of Captain America Brave New World. Okay, so, first the positives. This movie really does do a good job showing you what a good-hearted and great person Steve Rogers is. This has one of my favorite quotes, I think, from any movie ever, when Stanley Tucci is, interviewing him about the, army enlistment, and he says, "Do you like to kill Nazis?" And he says, "I don't really like to kill anyone. I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from." One of my favorite lines in any movie ever. Red Skull is pretty cool in it, and another thing that's just great about this movie is, even though I will admit the relationship between Peggy and Steve does feel very quick, you buy it. You very much do buy their chemistry. So yeah, I have more things to talk about that are great. It's from the same director of The Rocketeer, if you don't know, and it's very similar to The Rocketeer, and The Rocketeer is a great movie, and a lot of the same things that I would say are great about The Rocketeer are good here. Great World War II, it's very, like, Indiana Jones, like, classic, we're gonna go punch Nazis. So, yeah, and, let's go move on into the negatives, and I would say the biggest negative, for this movie, I have a couple actual problems with it, and then some other things is, I think Red Skull, instead of getting shooten out into that beam in Infinity War, personally I think Red Skull should have also found a way to get him into the modern day for sequels, because Red Skull would appear again in Infinity War, but like, big thing, because Red Skull in the comics is like a big villain that's like shows up a lot, Captain America's Joker basically, so they probably should have done that. So yeah, and then my major nitpick is just, it would have been really cool to have like Wolverine in like the 1940s, army, like he is in the comics, but obviously they can't do that because Marvel Studios didn't have the rights. They were still at Fox at that time, just like they were at Fox for many years. Next, I'm going to share a fun fact. So, there's a moment in this movie when Captain America is on the USS tour, and he meets this girl. Fun fact about this girl, that is Peter Krill's grandmother from Guardians of the Galaxy. Another fun fact about this girl, this is the girl Captain America lost his virginity to. So, maybe Captain America is Peter Quill's biological grandfather. Just saying. Anyway, the grade for this movie is an A-.